I came to YouTube not really looking for anything in particular. I'm just mostly here to make some friends, upload some videos, and hopefully bring a few smiles to everybody's faces. Recently, I set up a donations button through PayPal on my YouTube page. Here in a little bit, I'll take you through on how to use it. See, I set it up with a different intention because I realized that yes, I am working and supporting myself. I'm not looking for any handouts or anything in particular. What that donations button is for anyone who wants to help support things that I need to do, such as maybe getting a new chair so I can do longer live stream, getting a new graphics card is something I'm working on, and maybe some new games when I'm ready to play them. So that donations button I set up is there specifically for that. Everything I make off of that is going towards making my channel better. I don't intend at all on using anything I ever, now or in the future, make on donations for anything more than making my content better. I just wanted to make sure that that was clear because I've had it on my page for quite a while and people may have gotten a little offended seeing that I was asking for a handout, but I want to make sure that you guys know it's not a handout. It's simply to help me speed up the process in getting some of the new parts I may need in order to keep my content growing. One thing I'm looking for right now is a good vlogging camera. Not necessarily strictly for vlogging, but just so I can have a better face cam as opposed to the webcam I'm using now. I have decided that with my donations at the end of each month, because I do have a donations button set up on my Twitch page as well, that all the money I make each month in donations, a third of that will be donated to a charity that's around my area most likely or important to me, whether it's big or small. I might release a video about the time I donate it just so you guys know that I did it, and I'll tell you a little bit about that charity in case you're interested in pursuing them yourself. I realized that YouTube is a powerful tool, and there's a lot of people who are on here making a lot of money, and I'm not really in it for the money. I mean, don't get me wrong, my ad revenue, if it adds up to like a livable wage, I would use that to live off of and make content full time. And then if someone donates to my cause, they're simply doing it to support my content, not me, in my opinion. And so that money is what I would use to buy new parts that I may need or buy new games that I want to showcase, things like that. Just things to help out my channel. With the powerful tool of YouTube, I don't want to simply stick to that, if that makes sense. I don't want to only accept donations for my channel's benefit, but I want to benefit something else, something that's important. I've spent all my life wishing that I could find a way to give back to charity, and I've never had a lot of money. And to me, a dollar's a meal most of the time, and I've always been careful about that. So I never really donated, other than every now and then, of course, I would give a few cents to the people behind me if they were short, things like that. But I've always wanted to donate, and I figured now with YouTube, I've reached 112 subscribers, and that's not a lot. If I made $100 off of this because everyone gave me a dollar, with donating a third of that, that's quite a bit of money. That's what, $33 that I could donate to charity. That helps. Every dollar helps. Every penny helps. And I want to make a difference in my community, and I want to hopefully eventually make a difference in our country and possibly even in the world that we all share. And I feel like that's the most influential way that I'll ever be able to do it. I'll never have the money to donate $1 million to charity, most likely. With my channel and through the power of my channel, I could easily accumulate the money to donate. So that's why I'm doing it that way. The reason I picked a third is because I know some people out there are going to want to also strictly donate to my cause, to my channel. And I want it to benefit both my channel so I can grow bigger so that I can influence more people to help me grow more charities, if that makes sense. So I'm making this video to express how much it would mean, how much it does mean to me, and how much you guys watching my videos means to me. I just released a 100 subscriber special a few days ago, and I'm astounded by 100 subscribers. I really am. I never thought I would even reach 50. Honestly, I didn't think that this YouTube thing would work for me. And I'm not doing it as a career. I'm simply doing it because I love it. I like making videos. It's really what I spend all my free time doing. When I get behind on content, it's normally because I have other things going on in life and I haven't had time to sit down and work on it. Most days I'm putting in at least a couple hours on recording, editing, or simply just going through comments and seeing what people have to say. I greatly appreciate that. Real quick, I'll show you where that donate button is on my YouTube channel in case you are interested in donating something. But I want you to know that from me, it does not matter at all if you donate anything. It's not going to affect the content I put out if you don't donate. It's going to be where it's at now no matter what I get. The donation button is simply on there as just in case you do want something. For instance, if there's a game that you really want to see me play, then you can donate and let me know in the comments section of something, things like that. And then maybe I can afford to buy that game. I've been buying some games recently, but I don't really have the money to do that all the time right now. Unfortunately, with work, I'm a little down, and with bills, I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford any new games anytime soon, as well as the new computer parts I need. And I'm not asking for your guys' sympathy, not at all, because this is my passion. It's something that I want to do. And with all hobbies, we have to fund them ourselves, just like addictions. I don't ask people to pay for anything I may be addicted to because it's my addiction. And YouTube is my addiction. And if I can't afford to support my own addiction, then I don't need to be doing it. So that donate button is a complete option. Real quick, we'll get in here and I'll show you where it's at and kind of walk you through the process on how to use it if you're interested. So this is my YouTube channel right now. I have 112 subscribers with 1,413 views. When you come to my YouTube channel, you can see my Facebook or community, because I don't know how to spell things, and then I have Google Plus, I have my Twitter, I have my Twitch. So if you have been interested in checking out my Twitch and didn't know how to access it, it's right here as well. And I also have a donations button. When you click on this donations button, it redirects you to a PayPal page. It's just the simple PayPal button. You can enter in the amount you want to donate, and the purpose, of course, is Mr. Bull 897, which is how I'm branding myself. And in my personal opinion, you can donate anything you want. Whether it's a penny, whether it's $1,000. Anything you want to donate, you can. Any little bit helps. And a third of anything you donate will go to a charity. And like I said, I'll try and release a video about every month when I actually do donate anything I may earn to charity, so you guys simply have proof. Anyway, that's my donate button. This video is getting quite a bit longer than I expected, but to wrap things up, I just really want to say that any little bit would help, and all that money that may end up in there simply goes towards helping me better my content. It doesn't go towards anything personal, nothing just for myself. It'll go towards a new camera, maybe a new chair. As I said, when I do my live streams, I tend to take a break about every hour, but because I don't know if you can see it, but my chair is really old and beat up, and so I take a break about every hour because my butt starts going numb and it hurts my lower back. But so I want those things as well as possibly a new graphics card before too long. I need to afford more games. I have a lot of things I do play, and so I'm not thinking that I'm running out of content at all. I'll keep finding ways to make more content. But unless you guys express something you specifically want to see, I'm just going to be playing things that I find interesting. So I'm going to wrap this video up real quick before it gets way too long. But all I want to say is thank you guys if you do have any donations you want to send this way. A third of it will go to charity, of course. And the simple reason why I'm using the PayPal donations instead of most other possibilities is because I was looking into Patreon, and uh, my brother recently tried to convince me to start one. And I was thinking, I'm at 100 subscribers, and Patreon is kind of cool. It's like a reoccurring subscription, which is also, I believe, available on YouTube for channels that are growing. But I don't want to tie anyone into a reoccurring subscription, even if it was only about $1 a month. I simply want to say, hey, if you have an extra 50 cents or an extra dollar, go ahead and send it to that PayPal account. And some of it will get put into charity, and the rest of it will be used and funneled back into making my content better. I would love to find the time to make my content completely perfect. But as of right now, finding the time to just strictly edit or finding the time to just strictly record can be kind of challenging. But it's not just the time, it's the equipment I have. You've probably noticed during some of my live streams I have some issues, and that's because, well, my processor isn't the greatest. I do have a new processor, but I bought a generation or two ago. It's like a 3.2 gigahertz. And as I said, I'm not asking for any handouts because eventually I'll get stuff on my own. I will find the money somewhere as time goes on to do what I want to do. That's how I do things. But if you want it to be faster, then go ahead and just send me a little send me a little bit in the donations, and I would greatly appreciate that. If you don't want to donate, however, it doesn't affect how I look at you. It doesn't change anything because I'll tell you for one that I rarely find YouTubers or streamers that I want to donate to because I feel like their content really has to be big and really has to get my attention before I would want to send money their way. But if you happen to feel this way about me, then by all means, I would greatly, greatly appreciate that. Any little bit can help. Thank you guys very much for watching this little message, and I want you to know that your money will be put to good use to help out my channel, help out our channel, and to help out charities. If you have any recommendations on a charity to donate to as well, leave that down in the comment section below, and I will look into it and look into how they accept their donations and see what I can do. I'll donate to recommendations, of course, because I'm interested in helping anyone I can with what gets donated to me. And if this actually starts working, if people are interested in the charity donations, I will attempt to do some major live streams that all the profits based off of that live stream will go to charities as well. So, thank you guys very much for watching. I'm Mr. Bull 897, and please catch us on the next one. We're signing out!